Well, today, however, I'm here to talk about one aspect of our city and our country, namely the fact of seniors. We all know that the population is aging. The facts are very clear. Within 5 years, there will be more seniors in Toronto than there are children. Within 5 years. Within 20 years, 25% of the people of Toronto will be senior citizens. 25%. Which, by the way, is double what it was 5 years ago. So the population is aging. This is presenting interesting issues, of course, because as people live longer, which is a good thing. As I got my gray hair, I know it's a good thing. It's also people want to live productive lives in terms of working and in terms of being able to full, healthy lives. And I think that the city of Toronto, as Canada's largest city, as the leader, if you will, of many issues, environmental, quality of life, and so forth, we got to lead the way. That's why I'm announcing today, the platform under which I'm running as mayor of the city of Toronto for an age-friendly city. First thing is to allow people to stay in their homes. We all know that a lot of senior citizens are under pressure. Their pensions don't go up at all. It's actually a shame how they go up sometimes $1 to a year. And yet they are very much fearful that property taxes go up. Not necessarily because of the city's tax increase, but also because the market value drives their taxes up. Well, as mayor of Toronto, I think I will make sure that the senior citizens whose family income is less than $50,000 a year, who live in their own homes, will have the taxes frozen for the next 4 years. Frozen. And that means that the worry about them being evicted, if you will, from the neighborhoods that they helped build will be gone. And I believe that that's part of a program which we need to expand on with other governments and the educational institution and community agencies to make sure that people get the necessary support and all. But one of the first things is the dollars. Secondly, I believe that we must build more affordable housing for seniors. Because not everybody can afford to own a home, and not everybody can afford to stay in their own home. Some people simply have to live in apartments, and therefore we need to build more affordable housing. Now, as mayor of Toronto, I'll work with the other orders of government and the private sector, the labor movement, to make sure we build more affordable housing in Toronto. Thirdly, the ability to get around the city is essential. Because it's if you're trapped in your own neighborhood, trapped in your own house, because you don't have affordable and efficient and accessible public transit, then it's a problem. That's why I am excited by Transit City. I'm excited by Transit City because it builds 124 kilometers of accessible. There's no steps to come up there. It's not like the old streetcars. These are European-style fast trains, which are very comfortable, accessible, air-conditioned. They're ideal for an aging population. And as such, we'll fight to make sure that Transit City gets built, and also to make sure that the program of the TTC doesn't get compromised, if anything gets enhanced, in terms of making sure that every subway station should have an elevator. Also, we have to change the way we think at City Hall, or any other government, by the way. As the whole population is aging, the way we approach everything has to change. Another example which I like to see is the creation of 2 outdoor seniors and gym parks. Well, these are very popular in Europe and China, where it basically means you have parks in a high concentration of seniors, whereby there's equipment there and people can go by themselves or their friends and basically exercise. Because being healthy means basically remaining physically healthy as well. I'll make sure we build 2 such parks by the end of the 4 years. And to make sure that also that we have complete streets. Complete streets are, have to be for everybody. We all know that the cars are there, we know the bicycles are there, we know the bus, streetcars, and sometimes the subways are there. But also we have to make sure that our sidewalks are well maintained so that people don't trip. And one of the programs, by the way, which separately I have announced and I'm going to make sure it happens, is really this present practice of cutting a sidewalk whenever Enbridge or Toronto Water sort of has to do some work there, which the work is to that, and then they put in asphalt, and a year later, another crew comes in and basically does the work again, and putting concrete has to stop. In my opinion, they should come at the beginning. Make sure that the ground is pressed ground and put in the concrete to begin with, which means those asphalt situations which last a year or so, which are really a danger, will disappear from our streets, which is part of the having complete streets for seniors. And the last thing I'd like to mention is that we have to change the mindset of everything that happens at City Hall. From the parks to the libraries, to the roads, to the TVC, the police, fire, ambulance, everything. We have to now look at everything that we do from a senior's perspective, a mindset. Because as the population is aging, we have to be an age-friendly city. So as such, I want to establish a position of seniors advocate in the civil service, which will report directly to the city manager and also to the mayor, to make sure that everything that we do gets looked from that prism. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude by saying that the future is friendly, and my Toronto includes senior citizens. And frankly, if we want to have a city that is as great in the future as is good today, then basically this is the direction we have to do. We have to make sure people are able to stay at home, make sure we don't economically evict them, make sure that we give them homes for affordable housing, make sure we look at everything to a City Hall from a senior's perspective. So that's my platform for an age-friendly City of Toronto, and I look forward to the future, because the average age is 85 or 90, and I see that we have a lot of life here left, which will add constructively. Thank you very much.